Oops. There we go. We are live. Welcome back to another video here. Oh, oops. I'm losing my keyboard. Gotta reposition this. So, welcome back to another live stream here on the Co-op Pussy Channel. And today, we're going to be drinking some more Irish whiskey because St. Patrick's Day is coming up pretty soon. I think it's next Thursday, 18th, I believe. Don't mistake me if you guys know. I believe it's Thursday, right? Thursday, I think. But yeah, welcome back, guys. We're going to get started here because I want to enjoy myself a glass of whiskey, and it is a pretty good whiskey. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched today's video, it is Silky, which is actually pretty dang good. It's a peated Irish whiskey. And I made a mistake. I forgot. I thought the name was just Silky, and I thought it was just a black, like regular, like just known as like the black label. But it's actually the correct name for the bottle is actually the legendary dark Silky Irish whiskey. So yeah, which is I started reading more about it and like researching it, which I probably should have researched it more. But if you haven't watched my videos, you probably understand that I like to just go into it and just do the tasting notes because it's not a review. I just want to see what the tasting notes are and see if it's enjoyable or not. But yeah, no, it's a blend of double distilled and triple distilled peated single malts and grain. So it's not really just like a traditional Irish whiskey. It is a mix of grain and malts. So it is kind of like a mix of both worlds with a good splash of all that great stuff. What a name. I know, right? Yeah. So Silky, I really love the bottle. The very first time I got to try this was actually the white version of this. And I gotta find the photo of it. I had it when I was at the Whiskey Tribe Whiskey Vault when I was there for the Bastards Ball, and they poured me some of it, and it was actually phenomenal. I believe it was the white label. I'm actually going to search that right now because I really like to know, because so I can actually talk a little more about it, because it wasn't the very first pour of the night, and it probably was like the 30th pour that night, because I had access to that whole entire vault to drink whatever I wanted. And yeah, no, having access to that was quite amazing. Here, I'm gonna search that up real quick. Where's it at? That's Dallas. Where's Austin? Here we go. Because I know I took a picture of it when I was there. Where is it at? Oh no, it's a black label. There we go. So it was the same exact one. I think they had the white one there too, because there was multiple of them there. But I only took a picture of that. There you go, Matt. I don't know if you'll be in here. Oh man, it's a good picture of you. Oh, is it not working? But yeah, Whiskey Crusaders, Matt, you're awesome. But yeah, no, fun experience. That was the very first time I actually tried it. And like I typically do in my own fashion is don't do any research, just pour the glass of whiskey and see what it tastes like. But yeah, Silky is actually pretty amazing. My very first bottle of peated Irish whiskey, which is actually pretty fantastic. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, this has been open for about a week now. I filmed this video, yeah, over a week ago. I think I filmed it on last Tuesday. So now it's been open for a while, and the pea is really standing out a little more than I remember. The maltiness is a little more funky, more like you can really tell. It's like it's like a funky malt, like a Scotch like funk. Mm. I wonder if it says anything on the back too, because I don't do reviews here, and people keep saying like, "Oh, I loved your review." I'm like, this wasn't a review. This was a tasting video, and that's what I don't try to put my opinion, but I will say when something's good, I say, "Oh yeah, this is really good," or I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. So the Silkies of the, I'm probably gonna mispronounce this, but Donegli coasts are mythical shapeshifters who shed their sealskin's coats to become a resembling enchanting sea mutants with long dark hair, deep soulful eyes, and beautiful voice. The dark silky Irish whiskey is inspired by these legends and is made to be savored by the warmth glow of the turf fire, where the stories are told, legends are born. The comforting smoke aroma of the dark silky whiskey balances the sweet notes of pear, apple, and ginger. Oh, this is also a non-chilled filter whiskey, which is actually some good information. But yeah, no, I like how they talk about these stories and how they used to sit around a turf fire, which is another way to say a peat bog fire. So yeah, I've always wanted to get some of those fire logs that are made, or not fire logs, but they're just peat logs that you can purchase from Scotland, and you can literally throw them in your fireplace, and they smell amazing. What I've heard, you can take them out camping as well, but most people that I know of use them when they actually um in their house. They kind of get the aroma and the smell. It's not the same as what you get on the whiskey, but it is significantly different like aroma smell than like your typical like birch or regular like wood you typically burn in your fireplace. Yeah, I'm not an expert in burning wood in your fireplace. Besides smoking meat, I leave that to my brother, to be honest. But I got like pecan, mesquite, and all that. But I got a gas burning fireplace in my house, so a little bit different than your typical way to burn a fire. And I've always wanted to try it. That should be a video I should try. But the problem is now I got to find a place where I can enjoy that peat fire, because I'm not going to burn a peat log in my gas burning fireplace that I have. So yeah, forget about that. Me just thinking on my mind. Oh, no, this is really enjoyable. Mm. Yeah, fantastic. No, like the balance and great like flavor and everything that comes off of this is just phenomenal. Oh, it actually says non-chill filter on the front. How would I miss that? Remember, I looked for the proof, and it does come in at 92 proof, which is still, it is kind of up there for an Irish whiskey, which is actually quite nice. It is not like rock bottom, but I would like to see a cash strength of this, or like some finish. Like I would really like to see like a port, or like a maybe like a single malt finish, like where you actually finish in like another single malt single malt barrel, or some wine casks, or just do some like different stuff with it. Um, I should actually, because I normally like to do this too, so I should probably try that. Wait, can I share my screen too? Ooh. I probably should not share it because I'm using one monitor. It says is normally best done with two monitors. So I'm like, oh, thanks for letting me know. So let me pull up the Silky's website if I can find. Do they have a website? Find it. Is it Sleg or Sheila Laheg Distilleries? I'm probably mispronouncing that. I probably should know it by now, but I do not know it. Looks like they make a few different stuff. They can find a page just for. Oh, I click on that. Now it wants me to log in, or not log in. It wants me to put my age and verify my age. So the legendary Silky, which is what style is this? Maybe is that the standard release? Okay, let me see if I can find the. Okay, so the legendary Silkies, so they have the blue and black label, it looks like. They have a vodka. Um, the Donglas single malt. Let's read some more. I am horribly pronouncing this, but it's all good. Looks like it's like a new brand because they haven't really done much. They have an Irish maritime gin, and they have Silky. So let's read more about Silky because that's what we're here for. So the blue label, the black, the dark Silky, and it looks like that's about it. I thought they had a white label. I remember seeing a white label from them. Let's go to shops. Okay, so there's a red label or something like that. Let me look at that. Sorry, I am getting intrigued now by watching and reading all this, is I want to get more of this stuff, and I highly doubt they'll actually ship to the United States. So they have the Dark Legendary Irish Silky, the Legendary Silky Cast Strength Limited Edition, or limited release. I would like to try that. They have the Legendary, with the blue label looks like the standard release. And that's all they have on their website for sale. So what is that? So they have a cast strength and a regular Silky. I would like to know what is that. I would like to know what that is. What is that red label? I cannot. It says Legendary Red. Yeah, no, I would like to know more about that. Distillery. Yeah, no, they're not displaying any information on this. Wow. Let me type in Silky Legendary Red. I keep forgetting I literally have this fancy keyboard. They spell whiskey with an E, right? Yep. Just making sure before I Google it. Oh, is that keyboard gonna work? No, it's not gonna do that. Let's see if this pops up. The Legendary Red. Okay, so this is a recent video. Because of the fancy tube, though. Okay, so he actually. Oh wait. So the red label, the Legendary Red, was only limited to 1,000 bottles. It's a blend of 30% malt, single malt, 70% grain, corn, then blended, then receiving a finish in Spanish red barrels for 4 to 5 months. And it's not chill filtered as well, but then it was limited to 1,000 bottles worldwide. So that's why that is no longer available, which I now understand. Because that actually does sound really good. I actually kind of want to try that. Like I said earlier, I want to try a wine finish of this, or some other experience, or some other things that they got, like what'd you call it? Some other of a expression. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. A different expression from them, a different style, a different thing they got going on. I would love to experience that, because what they're doing now is a phenomenal job. Sorry, I got to text a friend right back because they are bugging me, and I want to get them off they're not a whiskey friend, so that's kind of like, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, give me a second. I'm like, and they're sending me memes too while they're at it. I'm like, but they're asking me a serious question, so I'm like, I kind of got to answer this real quick. Oh wait, wrong. All right, sorry, my bad, guys. Let me get back to my regular scheduled content in just a moment. Get back to them with this. That should be it. Perfection. We're only 16 minutes in, so it's not doing too bad. And where were we at with that? Let's put that over there. Beautiful. All right. Now we're back to our regular scheduled content because I get distracted very easily. Not really. Just things come up and then you kind of want to deal with them right now to get them over with. All right. No, it's like a beautiful wood. But it has like that nice pear fruitiness. The nose is a little harsher than I remember. Sorry, clean out the glass. The nose is like a it's really, really kicking it in. Tilt you guys down. There we go. That's fantastic, though. Like the nose isn't like really doing it for me right now. I think it's because it's really gotten to open up maybe a little bit in the bottle, and the alcohol is a little more right up there in the nose. So fantastic, though. Yeah, no, I really enjoy that. Yeah, no, for now on, I definitely gonna always have a bottle of this stuff in my collection. But I would really like to try that red, the legendary red. That would be fantastic. I feel like I should go to another Irish whiskey. Since this is a single malt or a blend, a grain and single malt, I feel the best way to go do it is to go to another single malt from Ireland, not Irish, and enjoy some of that. The only single malt Irish whiskey that I have, that I know it's not just a blended, it's a 100% single malt, is actually West Cork is actually a single malt as well. So that's a 10-year West Cork single malt. So I'm going to pour that and then Waterford Reserve, Waterford. So I'm going to grab the Waterford real quick and I'm going to pour that to just kind of have it. I haven't had that in a while. It is kind of a young whiskey as well, but let's enjoy some of that for just a moment when we grab that. I grab the West Cork too, so sense them up. Put it down there. All right, here we go. We're back. Let's grab a glass. Glass is on deck. All right. So this is Waterford. This is the Irish single malt whiskey, single farm origin, Dunmore edition 1.1. Really, really fantastic bottle. I love the design, and I like the color they chose on the top. It's not like too crazy, but I love the glass top. So let's go for cork pop or it's not cork. What do you call that? I don't know. Let's go for it. Oh, this is on there. Good. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's a good seal. I really like the glass corks like that. Also, I just heard Shelter Point is coming to California. They're a Canadian whiskey company or distillery that is known for some of their great like single malts, 4 grains, and I think they do a light whiskey too. I'm not 100% sure, but they do a lot of interesting stuff. And they do have this glass corks. That was the very first time I saw actually a glass cork, and I really wanted it just for the glass cork. So, let's pour some whiskey. There we go. All right. Yeah, and just like a satisfying, like that is on there. Good. Well, that one didn't pop in all the way. There we go. Like that is on there. Good. I really like that. Here, we're gonna rotate you guys over so you can look at the whiskey. There we go. Let's get that over. There we go. And I just lost my. What was that? I think that's my TV. I just lost my TV controller underneath my chair, but not gonna worry about that right now. I'm gonna forget that I dropped it down there at the end of the stream, and then try to go turn my TV on and like, where's my controller at? But let's go in for a nose of the Waterford. This is the Dunmore Edition 1.1. I need to buy some more to kind of explore the whole range, but this is a pretty young whiskey, but still fantastic. Wait, hold on. This nose is a lot more different than I remember. Does it have anything on the back? Nothing with the tasting notes. I know you can find it, but it's very like barley and like yeasty, like funk, like bread. Wow, that is, that's fantastic. But I don't remember it tasting like this. And this has been sitting for a while now. I did a video on this. When did I do the video on this? I want to know how long this bottle's been open now. So I'm going to look. So co-op. I got to Google my own videos because I don't remember when I opened this. Waterford. Oh, 7 months ago. Wow. When did you look at that? Yeah, no. That's like a bready, like yeasty funk adventure. Like, yeah. That's fantastic though. I know it's I just poured that, but that is like completely like left field. I don't remember being like that much of an experience. I remember being good, but I don't remember being like that. Tilt you guys over just like that. Perfect. So I can show the next bottle I'm bringing up. So this is another Irish whiskey, but this is a single malt as well. I know this. I'm comparing single malt to a blended Irish whiskey, which is probably not the best way to do this. But this is West Cork single malt from Ireland. It says it made hand. Well, I don't want to read that. Just a fancy way of saying they made it themselves, I guess. I thought this was bourbon cask. No. Yep. Matured in bourbon cask for at least 10 years to deliver a special and more Irish whiskey. So let's pour some. Oh, that cork. Some moisture on that. It's kind of dry, kind of stuck. Here we go. There's some stuff floating in that. I just noticed that when I started pouring it. But let's see what's going on in this thing. Wow. Now that's a lot floating in there. It's literally like a snow globe, but very, very fine. Did I already have this issue with this? I don't know. I'm still gonna drink it. As long as it smells good, it's fine, right? I don't know. It's high enough. Well, it's only 80 proof. Or no, is it 80? Where's the... Yep, 80 proof, so 40% alcohol by volume. Fantastic. But Let's hope it killed off any of the bad stuff. So let's go for a nose. Like apple, pear, peach, but like a fresh cut peach. Oh, with a slight alcohol tinge on the back. Oh, super like grapes on the palate. Mm. So now let's go back to Waterford real quick. Oh, these are completely three opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, yes, this is peated. Well, this is the silky, just so you know what we're talking about. Completely different experience in all three of these. Like, these are like, this is like bread, fruit, and like a nice balance of a wide variety of different ways to explore whiskey. But yeah, no, that's a honestly, if you want to make a flight, that's a good way to show. Well, actually, I would probably add like some Jameson in there or like a Milton product, like Redbreast, and share that. But yeah, that's fantastic. No, Silky's great. Yeah, no, like I've always thought about opening like a bar and like just having some like or like a restaurant slash bar that just has a fantastic whiskey selection because I would want to go to a place and have great affordable prices for stuff for people to drink and explore and try all the time. And that's what I would want for myself. So it'll give me an excuse to open a restaurant and be able to buy stuff. I'm just plugging in my phone. My phone's going kind of low. But yeah, no, that's some fantastic stuff. Alexa's making some noise over there. I don't want you to make noise. Put you down over there. Here we go. All right. So, trying to reach for the controller. Can I reach it? Oh, I don't know where it went. All right. Not going to worry about that now. Don't panic. Your scene is flavor. During the fermentation, distillation, oak, and maturation, the process variation, phenols and esters are produced when I Googled floaties in whiskey. Ah, yeah, no, I'm sure. But I was kind of concerned it was maybe cork, which could be a very big issue. Cork does rot. And when I pulled the cork originally, it was kind of tough. Like this does kind of, I wouldn't say this is rotten, but can you guys tell the color? Like there's like that section right there. Like I do have like a cork that's rotten or it's starting to go bad. I believe it's Hibiki. Let me grab that real quick. So yeah, so here we go. This is a good example. All right. So this is Hibiki Harmony. Great stuff, by the way. So you see this cork right here? This is a cork that has been saturated or the whiskey touched the cork. But this isn't like very exaggerated. This is, I'm just wetting the cork now. This is, get it off there, a very saturated, almost like cork that's about to go bad. If this lasted any longer and was on its side where the cork is been touched or been in contact, like direct contact. Oh, it's drippy. All right, so let's forget about that. But the cork, if it's in contact with the alcohol, since whiskey has a lot higher alcohol content than wine, the alcohol content will actually destroy and make the cork go bad. Like it doesn't really mold. Like I'm not exactly sure what happens, but it just goes bad. And like it makes it like rot is like cork rot is kind of like what they really call it. But wine you want to store it like this so that the wine keeps the cork moist. And since it is a lower alcohol content, it does not rot the cork. But the whiskey is a higher alcohol content, and yes, you do want to keep the corks moist so they don't crack or dry out or shrink. You want to keep a good balance of everything. You want to not store these within the whiskey within contact of the cork. That's just a good rule of thumb for whiskey, especially. But yeah, no, that one is kind of a good example. Like that is, it probably did sit upside down when I was doing shipping or whatnot before I got a hold of it, and I've been enjoying it for sure. But yes, I'm gonna set this off to the side because I don't want to mess it up or get back up. So yes, that's one thing I thought it was because it was hard to get out. It was like stuck, so I thought some of it did stick, and actually, let me look. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to pick this up on the camera. This is just my laptop, anyways. You see, like right there. There's little specks of cork that's actually stuck to the bottle. I don't know if I can get my finger and get it. I don't think it's gonna focus. Yeah, there's some cork that has transferred and stayed onto the bottle. I'll clean this out later if I could. There we go. But yeah, that is what I thought it was originally. I thought the cork was starting to go bad and it was leaving residue, or like it was starting to rot. And that's what I thought was floating in it. But yes, there can be whiskeys that does have it. And also there are the fatty acids can actually not dissolve, what's the opposite? They can crystallize and form like and bundle up to each other, and they get like floating and they get cloudy as well. So let's go back to West Cork, give it another smell. Oh yeah, that's fruity notes. Oh, that's fantastic. But this does drink like a higher proof. It doesn't drink like it's a 80. This is a glass that has I have a little glass that has a little chip in it. Can you see it? Where's it at? Right there. Yeah, right there. I touched it with my lip, and I go like, what is that? Like it's not sharp. It catches a little bit, but it's not enough to get like cut you. Fantastic. Going for silky. Yeah, no, these are opposite ends of the spectrum. Like peat, earthy, nice fruits as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I did get a lot of those. But then Waterford is like literally like a bread bakery, kind of like oof, like funk. And the Westford is like all that fruit notes. But yeah. And also that is not, it's not shiny at all. Like this is the Silky though. Typically a young Irish, or typically a young single malt can be very shiny and bright. This is the Waterford now. I think this is only like maybe like at most a year or two. I can actually pull this up. So one cool thing that Waterford does with their brand is that they do single origin stuff. So this grain was all purchased from one farm, and it's from the Dunmore farm, if I'm not mistaken. It's edition 1.1, so it's the very first release of Dun. I just heard someone knock on my door, but I'm like, I sure hope there's no one on that on my balcony. I don't know how they'll get there. All right, so they have this fancy like this holographic logo on the back, but they do have the Tuar. So if you don't know what Tuar is, or Terrier or Tuar, however you want to pronounce it, it is the like you can call it like the fingerprint of the whiskey or the wine. It's normally known in wine. Terroir is normally the grapes, where it's grown, what's in the soil, where it was done, tradition, how things were done, the style, all based on where it was made and produced. So that covers a large spectrum of stuff, all the way from the initial grapes or the initial, like especially with wine, you get the initial grapes, how it was harvested, how it was cared for, the soil, the type of wood they use, the processes they use at that area. There's a ton of ways that terroir can affect what's going on. So I'm gonna go in here, go to Waterford Whiskey and find out more. So Waterford Whiskey. I gotta type in whiskey and that Waterford Whisper news pops up. And then there is a code on the back of here that actually takes you to the proper terroir of this whiskey. So to discover this whiskey's remarkable provenance, enter this terroir code on the whiskey, waterfordwhiskey.com. So go to terroir and find that real quick. So it is F, if anyone wants to follow along, 017E 0101. So let's pull this up real quick. So this is Dunmore edition 1.1. So it's harvested August 17th, 2015. Distilled on the 27th week of 2016. So that grain did sit well for a little bit. I know they do like they store grain for a while. But the maturation was done for 3 years, 11 months, and 7 days or 17 days. It does come at is it 100 proof? Oh, it is 100 proof. Number of bottles, 13,000 for the U.S. market. It was bottled in 2020. Wow, would you look at that? I love, and there's like literally this whole biography about all this whiskey. Am I hearing this right? They have a sound profile of the Dunmore of the wow. Yeah. They have like a SoundCloud kind of like thing of just the audio of the area. I don't know if you can hear it. You probably won't be able to hear it, but it's like the sound of the wind and stuff like that. So the distillers on this, it lists all 4 distillers. Wow. No, so the barley times. So the sown, whatever that means, SOWN. Probably it was grown or put like the seed was put into the ground March 18th, 2015. Also, I'm reading these dates in the European style, but in the American style. That's the correct term for this. But they put the date first, the day, the month, then the year. So I'm reading the month, day, and then day. Harvested in August. Arrived to Chadero on August 7/15. Went to malting on June 2016. Arrived to the distillery the same time, just about 20 days later. Fermentation started in June and then distilled in July. Distillation finished 6 days later. Then filled at a warehouse about 4 days later. Emerged in a cask. They made a mistake probably because how did that? Maybe I don't know. There's no way. Marriage. Yeah, no, they probably messed up something there. It talks about the soil. It shows a picture and the layers of the soil. Wow, that is actually pretty fancy. I like the information they give. Like, if I made whiskey and I would want this, it's a type of soil called alluvial soil. Description: fine, loomy drift. Elton's association sale. Elton, Kilston, Meredith Style, Duralusky, Newen, Collimore, Newtown, and Greenay. Elevation is about 270 to 315 feet. Average sunlight about 5 to 5.5 hours. Is that just like the peak hours, maybe? I don't know. Oh, it talks about the variety of yeast, Irina, or no, the variety. Oh, the variety of barley, Irina. The yeast is Murina Distillery yeast. Production water, volcanic aquifer. Wow, I love the information I get. Whoa, it lists all the different casks too. Okay, now this is oh, and it shows first fill US cask, Virgin US, Premium French, Vin Nature. Wow, different percent. Wow, I love this information. This is like makes me want to geek out because I want to get like a bunch of different stuff and like compare it. Like that's fantastic. Sorry guys, I've just been geeking out over here for a minute. But I know people geek out more about this kind of stuff. But no, that's fantastic. So let's get back to the whiskey and a little bit less talking. So back into Silky. Enjoy this peat tea goodness. Fantastic. Take a drink of water real quick. Did I ramble like that whole entire time as I was like I really got really into that for like a solid few minutes. Actually, I think I remember like this is it was bready for sure. I don't remember if it was this bready. That is fantastic. Like that's an experience right there. And now to West Cork. It's like a nice sour apple. Has like a nice bite on the end as well. That's fantastic, guys. I kind of want to pour something else. I don't really need to though. Yeah, no. No, that. Yeah, no, that has like a nice sour apple finish. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I'm still trying to figure out. I gotta film another Irish video for next week. Do I do Green Spot? I know I have Blue Spot, and I already did a video on that. Fantastic. I'm already about halfway through that bottle. And I did find one at a liquor store last week, but then I kind of shoved it behind a couple other like yellow spots so that someone else can come in and buy it. And it was literally the only bottle there. It was like $109. I was like, I already got it. I don't need another one. I should have bought it. But what should I do a video on? Oh, I don't know yet. I got to think about this. And I just realized I have to do a video while on the road next week. Oh, well. Hopefully I get a good location where I can film a good video. But nice fruitiness. Fantastic. No, this is like I need to drink more of this more often. Fantastic. What's going on, Cheech? What's going on? What's up? We're drinking some Irish whiskey, sir. Uh-oh, I just got a text. Is it from the same person? Oh, wait. I put the extra back. Oops. Clear this out. It's all good. You may be watching this. But, thanks, Cheech. Yeah, make sure everyone go down below. Hit that thumbs up button. Like, you're probably one of the biggest, like, promoters for me. Like, I don't really try with this. This just gives me an extra excuse to, buy whiskey and to share it with you guys. Like, yes, I probably should try and put a little more effort into this. But I don't want this to be work. I just want this to be fun and enjoyable. And it is right now. And I just get to sit here, talk to whiskey people, enjoy some great whiskey with you guys within my company. But yeah, got that. Cheech, have you tried Silky Irish whiskey? Or you're a Pete fan though, right? Fantastic. Got the Waterford. Bready goodness. That's fantastic. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's cork again. It's really mellowed out since it's been sitting for probably I poured maybe like 30, not 30 minutes ago, like probably like 15, 20 minutes ago. Up front, it's that fresh, nice, crisp, like granny apple, pear, peach, maybe like a raspberry, maybe with a honeycomb. And on the finish, it turns the apple, like really engulfs, picks up everything that's in there, and then like really like turns like a sour, nice, crisp apple. Silky. Yeah, no, that's just enjoyable. For $32, I think I paid for that. I believe I paid $32 for that. That's fantastic. For like a peated whiskey, fantastic. Like, how much is a Wee Beastie? I'm gonna Google that. I got a keyboard right here. I don't have to go up to my my computer to do this. If this is connected, nope. Nope. Connect. I know. I got this keyboard just so I can do this specially. Oh, it's not connected. Here, let's do this. Ah, there it goes. All right. Get the hiccups. right. So Ubadog is 76. Our Big Ten is 60. And WeBC is $50. Was it that much? I thought it was cheaper than that. Yeah, no, not too shabby. I thought it was cheaper than that. The WeBC. WeBC is fantastic though. Like for being a 5-year-old single malt Scotch, fantastic. Yeah, for $32. Yeah, let me check her. I bought this bottle from Total Wine, so I can actually pull it up because I'm looking at Total Wine right now. Total Wine's kind of like my go-to for figuring out prices for stuff. Because normally it's a very reasonable price, isn't too crazy. It's a good balance. Yes, there are some stuff that's a little overpriced. Oh, $36.49. 37 bucks, still solid for under 40 bucks. Solid. Back to Silky. If you're a peat fan or like a single malt fan that wants like a hint of that like peat with a nice some like fresh apples, fruits, and stuff like that, like big like pears and all that, like fantastic pour. Like it isn't too thin, isn't too thick. It just coats the palate nicely, but then it rolls out the tongue after like a good amount of time. Like probably, let me count. Yeah, maybe like, yeah, that's where we taped up. Probably maybe like 8 seconds, maybe. It really just. Can you hear that noise? I got kind of like it coats and it rolls right off. Yeah, that's fantastic. Going back to Westcourt. No, that's fantastic. That's enjoyable, guys. Like these are all unique and different. They're in a way. I think I like West Cork a little more now than I think I first enjoyed it. Maybe it's just the way I'm like comparing them with the Waterford and the Silky. Yeah, no, that. Wait, hold on. I was like, wait, hold on. I thought I tasted peat, but I think it's just a little left over. Yeah. Fantastic, guys. This has been really enjoyable. Like, I'm just enjoying myself. Like, this is a solid lineup for like single malt and like blended Irish whiskey. I wish I had some more blended Irish whiskey. I literally just have stuff that says barley. I do have Peaky Blinder, which is a blended Irish whiskey. However, that bottle is not open yet, and I don't want to crack that open just yet. I'm saving that for when the new season of Peaky Blinders is supposed to come out. I believe they're making a TV show now. I don't think it's connected to the TV show, but I'm saving that just to like kind of come out just before the show kind of comes out. So it's like kind of like perfect timing, which I believe is actually coming up pretty soon. I probably should Google it and find out because watch it be like next Thursday it comes out or something like that. Because everyone's gonna be talking about Irish stuff and it's like, oh, what do you want to watch? Peaky Blinders. Even though the Peaky Blinders they were Irish, but they it took place in like London or Britain, I believe. Where are the? I got more questions now. Wow. I just want to make sure I'm talking about the right stuff. Where? It's quicker to type it on here. Whole URL did not go away. Yeah, England. So Birmingham, England. Birmingham, yeah. Yeah, no, so they're in Birmingham, which is kind of a dead center. I believe. Here, let me can I put a map. There it is. Yeah, Birmingham's literally dead center, and Ireland's like over there. Yeah, they are not really located in Ireland, but they probably went over to Ireland all the time. But yeah, let's start to get things wrapped up here. I got about another 2 minutes before I gotta skedaddle because I got stuff to think that I gotta do, but really I don't. But act like I'm important. I really am. I need to film tomorrow's video. Not tomorrow's video. I need to film Friday's video. And then yeah, that's about it. Fantastic. Really like West Cork. Impressed me a lot more this time than before, but maybe it's just because it's compared by now. Westward. Fantastic. But yeah, complete off the shelves in like complete different opposite ends of the spectrum. Fantastic. Silky is just phenomenal. I'm gonna cheers out with the Silky because it's such a great pour. I really enjoy this. Like this is like an everyday drinker as well. For the price only being about $40. About fantastic. Like they're doing something right. Cheers, mate. But I want to thank you for everyone joining in, and thank you for talking to me earlier, Sean. Really appreciate you hanging out as well. Didn't really have that much big of a turnout. It did say I had 0 people watching for a bit, but then I put up my phone when I was searching for when I had that one video when I filmed it. It said I had like 9 people on there. I don't know. YouTube and everything. Get your stuff together. But thanks again for joining, guys. May the best of your past. May the worst of your future. Cheers. I'll see you next time. Oh, cheers.